So I often get asked how I actually write my scripts, and so it's really high tech. Here at Perfection, everything is high tech. This is what I use. a notepad and a pen, and so I kind of just draw my thoughts up this way. That's how things are done here at Perfection. Everything is using the most latest technology available to mankind. Oh, the kids are screaming in the background because I have my baby monitor on, kind of seeing what my wife is doing with the kids, and if I hear too much screaming and all three kids are going at the same time, then I'll run back into the house. Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so this is my first day back from my trip in San Francisco, or my trip to the San Francisco area, and I've got to say it's really good to be back, and I am really tired. So I'll just tell you kind of a recap of the trip. I went up there one day on a Saturday, and then we stayed till Friday. I thought I had the actual dates mixed up. I thought that we were going to return to LA on Wednesday. So basically, I went up there 2 days earlier than I thought or originally intended to, which is fine. I got to spend more time with my wife and my kids, and it was really good to see them. But it was a little longer than I expected, so now I'm kind of back home playing catch up. But long story short, it was a good trip, and the longest or the hardest part of the trip was actually going home. Normally driving from San Francisco to LA, it's about a 6-hour drive. It was over an 8-hour drive for us. We had to stop 3 times because Sierra and the twins were just losing it this time around, and I think because they were just so overly exhausted from spending basically 2 weeks away from home and not sleeping their regular schedule, not having their own cribs and not having their own rooms. It was really difficult for them to just get peace and quiet. And so I think for them it was just so exhausting to be in the car for that long. Even though it was nice and quiet, it was just they were overly tired. So I felt really bad coming home. It took so much longer than we normally take. Normally it takes us about 7.5 hours to drive up there and back with the kids, but this time we had to do an extra stop because they just weren't having it. And I'm exhausted. Today's my first day back. I was up at 5 a.m. today, and it was, I was out of the groove for roughly 2 weeks because when my wife was gone, I had to rest my back because my back was really sore and my legs were really sore from running and from moving everything in the studio. And then when I was up there, my schedule was also off. And so I didn't actually work out for 2 weeks now. And today was my first day back. And I didn't go to bed till midnight last night, and woke up at 5. But Raiden woke up once at 12:30. So the moment I fell asleep, he woke up. So we had to get up for about an hour to feed him. And then again around 4 o'clock. So we finally put him down at 4:30 in the morning, and by that time I'm wide awake. I'm like, okay, my alarm's gonna ring at 5 o'clock. So I kind of just laid in bed. I didn't want to make any noise to risk waking up any of the twins or Sierra up. So I just laid in bed for half an hour with my eyes wide open, staring at the ceiling. So what did I get? I get about 3. Yeah, I got 3 hours of sleep last night, which is very, very normal for me. Anyways, while I was gone, give you guys a quick update. I still got packages in the mail while I was gone. So I had all these packages actually diverted to the local UPS store. So yesterday I went to pick up a couple of them. This is one of them. I don't know what's actually in this box, so I'm pretty excited to actually open this thing up. I just gotta find my box cutter. Yeah, so I know who it's from. It's actually from the folks over at Apogee, which is the creators of the dragon knife, the yak soul dragon knife, which I have absolutely fell in love with. And so when they saw my review of that knife, they reached out and said, hey, we want to send you some other stuff, which is really cool. That doesn't happen too often. There are, some companies are really grateful when you give them a review, whether good or bad. Some companies are really ungrateful, and I'm not going to mention any names at this point. So they just said, hey, we want to send you some stuff, to play with. So I'm going to check it out right now. Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh, here's a list of knives that they sent me. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 knives. So we got 2 knives here, 2 more, and 2 more. So that is 6 knives. Okay, so this is the Dragon Fire. Oh, this is pretty. Look at this thing. That is really nice. Yeah, look at that. Very, very nice. Nice profile. And nice red and black dual tone micarta linen. Really nice handle there. Good polish. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the unboxing of these knives on my Perfection channel. So if you guys want to see the unboxings of each knife, just go to my channel perfection.com, or I will leave a link in the description. That is what I received in the mail, which is really nice. So thank you folks over at Apogee for sending these knives. I will enjoy them very, very much. So let's see what else is happening. So there's a full solar eclipse happening in like the next half hour. So that's kind of crazy. It's actually pretty dark outside. It seems bright because of the camera setting is kind of adjusting for the ISO, but it is kind of dark outside, which is kind of eerie. What time is it? Like 9 in the morning. It's dark 9 a.m. In LA. That doesn't happen very often. Let's see. Other things that are happening in my life that is worth talking about. There has been a massive increase of hate mail on my Perfection channel recently. I can't tell you why, but whenever I see a big spike in traffic, there usually is also a big spike in hate mail, and so I've been getting a lot of hate mail lately. So it usually about a dozen a week. So basically every day I get about 2 nasty messages, and that's very normal to me. But recently, at least the last 2-3 days, and I can't really I can't really tell you guys why, but in the last 2-3 days, I've gotten over a dozen per day of like really nasty messages, and they just get deleted. I just delete them, and I don't really pay any attention to them. You know, it's really sad. It's really sad for me as an Asian American. You know, I am all American. I grew up in America. I don't know anything else but America. I have traveled some, and I've lived in other places like Canada, but I've spent 99% of my life, of my childhood, here in the States. And I came here when I was 1. If you guys are curious, I was born in Vietnam. I came to the US when I was 1. And so for me, America is my home. And you know, in these last few weeks, with all this neo-Nazism happening around the country, and you know, I'm not gonna get political at this point, and this is not the point of my channel, but it's so strange that all of this hate mail is coming at the same time that this whole neo-Nazism is exploding in America. And for me, as an American, it's really sad. You know, I love this country, and I think that I know there are so many great people in this country, and there's so many good things in this country, but it just takes a few bad apples to really spoil a bunch, right? And you know, and I know that these hate mails that are coming are just from internet trolls that have nothing else better to do than go out and just try to spread hate and animosity. But it's just really sad. It's really sad as a content creator for you to put out content, and then you have people that are not just attacking the content, but they're attacking your integrity. And it's a pity, you know. It's really sad to see that. So, and this is more of an encouragement to my subscriber base, my viewership. You know, you guys, if you guys go out there and you guys are creating content and you're seeing hate mail on your comments, you know, don't let it affect your work. It will affect you to some degree. It will, especially in the beginning when you were just starting out your channel. These messages will come. They'll always come. They don't stop coming. And so what you guys have to understand is that people are always going to hate your work, and there'll be people that will love your work, and there will be people that will hate your work. And so you just have to learn to ignore those who hate your work. They can really get you down, especially for me in the very beginning of my channel, when my channel only had, let's say, 50 subscribers or 100 subscribers, and I was getting 1 or 2 of these messages a day or a week. These messages will kind of stick out at you. But now, you know, when my channel is getting 300-400 positive messages a day and only 1 or 2 hate messages a day, you know what? Then it doesn't really matter, right? But you have to remember that it takes a while to get to there, to the point where you don't let these hate messages get to you, and 2, these messages don't validate your work, right? So just because you guys get people who hate your work doesn't mean that you are creating bad content. There are people that will always hate on people's work no matter what you do. And so yeah, so just this is more of a reminder to those who are watching, who are creating their own content and who are creating their YouTube channel and who are starting out. Don't let those haters get to you, because they will try to get to you. And the easiest way to deal with them is just to delete their messages. Don't even reply to them. Don't say anything to them. If you want to respond, go ahead. You can be as nice or as nasty as you want, but just delete their messages. Don't give their messages power to stay on your comment section, and don't let them don't allow them to get the attention that they're seeking, because that's all they're asking for, is they want attention from you. They want attention from your viewership, and so just delete them. Don't give it any power more than just a single response or just a deletion from your channel. These last couple of weeks has been really amazing, and just so many things happening. And at this point in my channel, I'm getting literally at this point 1 or 2 solicitations a day from knife manufacturers and sharpening accessories manufacturers. It's been really cool, and I can't tell you who they are because they are sent in private emails and private messages. So I don't know what the legalities are in terms of me showing you their emails and showing you their private messages to me. I'll research that some more and find out what what it looks like and what I can share. And I'm not saying this to brag, even though I feel really good about it. I'm saying it to show you that you can go from a small, tiny person in your garage running a hobby channel within 4 or 5 months, or at this point 7 months, to having every single knife company reach out to you. And literally every single knife company, except maybe the three biggest companies in the country or in the world, are kind of holding back from sending me product for some reason. But every single knife company on Amazon and on eBay have reached out to me at this point. And I just want to let you guys know that it's possible to actually create a successful channel from nothing, right? And so I know you watch a lot of YouTube videos, and you may see these big YouTubers with millions of subscribers, and they're anomalies. There are not many of them out there like that. So I don't know the secret to their formula. It's really exciting to see. For me, it's really encouraging to see just my channel grow from where I had to buy every single thing to getting review samples. From requesting review samples to being sent review samples, right? So hang in there. If you guys are looking to start your own channel, or you've started your own YouTube channel and it's growing slowly, just hang in there, keep chipping away at it. It will grow, and your audience will grow, and your product will be seen by enough people and by the right people that eventually you will get people approaching you to review product for their companies. Alright guys, thank you for being here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.